So I'm thinking to myself, where is my gun? Why does this feel so real? And how did I get here? My name is Christopher Ratton, and I'm the Swamp Sniper, and the owner of Ballahack Airsoft Field. But that's not where I am right now. I'm at Milsim West Grozny Insurgency.
We are just filming.
I started off working for the Ministry of Press at this event with Jet Desert Fox and Unicorn Leah. Things get crazy. Milsim West events are highly immersive. They involve role-playing and all kinds of complex factors that come together into this just crazy situation that they've laid out. They've done an excellent job with it. One of the cool parts about Milsim West is that they mix in blank firing weapons, pyrotechnics, vehicles, and whatever else they can use within the AO that they have for that event.
Oh no, I thought they were good people.
I cannot express to you how much fun this thing was. In my first video from the event, I explained how Jet and I get stuck in an attic surrounded by NATO forces that have been harassing us the entire time. We wipe out some dudes and somehow make it out alive. In my second video, we realize that our home is not safe. We move from downtown to uptown, which is a lot nicer, but then Russians attack and we start getting in some crazy firefights. And then ultimately we have a peace meeting where I thought things went wrong because of NATO. I later found out it was just simply a terrorist that lit off this bomb.
All right.
But here I am, going for my gun.
Scheiße. It's quite intense right now.
Get my rifle, and I try to go to the roof to defend my home.
Brother, I'm coming up. You got a pistol, bro?
Yeah, I do. I have a rifle.
Oh, okay.
I'm hit!
Oh, no.
Hey! Oh,
Oh, God, that building's taller than ours. All of our dudes up top are getting shot.
Everything is chaos, so I try to slip out and try to get some revenge on NATO.
Innocent coming out.
I don't know if I should be more scared of NATO soldiers, or the Serbian Highway Patrol, or the regular police, or PMCs. There's so many threats out here. But I do know NATO is trying to pull back to their fob in downtown. This is where the massacre happened by the mosque. This is my house, and this is NATO's green zone. I decide to slip through these northern woods to try to engage NATO forces covering the flank that have fallen back to this position. I start sneaking through the woods, and no one has spotted me yet. Some targets are too close, it's too risky. I move closer to their main force and see a couple guys I can engage. I try to mask my shots with his blank fire rounds. The brush was too thick and my rounds weren't going anywhere. This is what I'm looking at. There's just too many, there's no point to engage. Unless I had, say, a high-value target. Like their platoon leader, one of their cadre. If he can just be a little more separated. Bam! He was not expecting to get shot from this position. Target down. Immediately book it out of that position. I am not waiting to see how quickly they can cut down all of these trees and how much they might freak out. So I decide to head back, find Jet and get back home safely, I feel pretty accomplished having gotten a little bit of revenge. Hey, I found Jet, and he's shooting a gun. Just because. So we're all pissed at NATO, and we come up with a plan to attack them, like hardcore attack them. NATO forces have everything on super lockdown with a buffer of trigger-happy police forces blocking the main road to downtown. Our plan is for Jet and friends to move up through vehicles, get down and dirty in close quarters combat and try to attack, while I provide cover from a higher building, hit NATO forces in the back.
Okay, we're supposed to attack this. They have a much wider perimeter than normal, but I can reach a lot farther than they can.
Our boys move out in their vehicles in a 6-man team, hoping to be allowed through the checkpoint, then disappear in the shadows once they get out. They're being processed at the checkpoint while I try to get in close on foot. I find a little shop and try to convince them to let me up to provide overwatch.
Hello, my friends. How are you?
I'm very good. How are you?
Good, sorry for just walking in.
It is fine. This is an open store, 24 hours.
You guys are 100% neutral.
100% neutral.
Is there anyone that you dislike more than other people?
Well, we dislike NATO. Very, very much.
Would you mind discreetly harboring me, i.e. letting me go upstairs for a minute? If there's an operation about to go down, I'm supposed to provide some overwatch.
Who do you work for?
I am a true citizen of Grozny. Well, I was working for the Ministry of Press, but now we don't have freedom of press, so they're taking away our rights one by one.
NATO patrol peek in at me.
What do you want to do?
I just want to buy some friggin' candy and food, man.
You want to buy candy? You want food?
Well, that was me just saying that right at that second. Can I go upstairs and look?
Do you want to look?
Yes.
You're not going to cause any trouble.
No, I won't. I'll leave the building if that's going to happen. I don't want to jeopardize you guys.
Because police all around us.
I know.
And NATO's right there.
I know. It's crazy.
I know I can let you go in, but the one condition.
What's that?
Your weapon stays here.
That's the problem. I need to look through my scope. I'll give you my magazine. I just want to look, but I got to do it quickly so I can move the hell out of here.
So I go upstairs and I'm not going to put a mag in like I promised, but I do still have one in the chamber, and I think our guys are about to hit. It starts going down. Now would be the time for me to create any kind of distraction I can to help my boys. And I just have this one round. Oh, I see my boy Nigel that works for Elite Force, but I love him, so I don't shoot him. I do shoot his buddy. Hopefully that helps my guys somehow, and I can get out of here.
That was just dry, making sure it was clear. That was just making it clear, baby. Things are way worse than I thought.
Everything good?
Yeah. It's way worse than I thought. My people trying to do something I'm probably not going to do well. Oh.
I'm sorry, I cannot let you use my store and my home as your rich and a very peaceful man.
I appreciate that. That's what we need more of. That's what we need more of.
Trying to leave the building, but I hear some of my friendlies screaming and getting killed.
This is gonna be all night? We're not gonna be sleeping? Where's Gazin? Gazin! Yes.
Thank you guys. I really appreciate it for letting me in.
Since I'm past the first wave of NATO guards and police are currently fighting Jet and them, I decide to try to walk my way through and get behind the NATO base.
How are we doing?
I have made my way past the town somehow. I then slip into the woods real quick while no one is watching. I could have an opportunity to get up and do some serious disruption in the green zone. Jet and them were fighting right here, and I'd slipped into these woods. Now it took me 15 minutes to get in position right next to the NATO green zone. At this point, Jet and them could all be dead, or worse, they could be in a NATO prison where they'd be held all night long. There's more fighting going on, and these guards are on point. They've been taking it very seriously, rotating shifts, and always staying on checkpoints wherever they are. Just slowly keep belly crawling to a better and better position to engage from. But some platoons pass by me and I have to hide with my head down. I'm here for almost 30 minutes. Now, in a normal airsoft game, I'd be like, oh sweet, behind enemy lines, start engaging dudes. But this is different. There's real consequences here. And I'm actually pretty nervous of if all these angry dudes were to catch me. The only way I can engage targets is if they're by themselves, a little separated, like these two guards. And if I think I can egress out of here, I go for it. I now start hooking it down the hill behind me, which is just covered in thorns and vines and everything. While all these guys are screaming, I hear a truck pulling up, and they're screaming, sniper in the wood line, sniper in the wood line, as I'm trying to make it through.
Oh my god. Snuck into enemy base, killed two dudes to hopefully draw more of their forces away from the fight where our guys are trying to eat into them. Made it through some knee-deep swamp that is nothing like my swamp. It's like swamp filled with briars and brush. I didn't know that was possible. Now hopefully make it back to my home alive. How is everything vines and thorns, even the grass?
I saw some big animal, which I hope was a deer. And I am just going off into kind of the middle of nowhere. The lights are disappearing from the town, and I have no cell signal.
Oh, I don't want to go into that.
My head camera is dead, and I just don't want to be lost out here for hours.
If I can get some kind of cell signal, I can look up on the satellite where the hell I am and find a way back. That's not through a wall of night vision operators and back through that swamp, most importantly. I don't even care if they killed me at this point.
Yay, I got cell signal, and just for like a moment, and I could see this is where I am. Here's an actual screenshot I took, but nothing's like this. It's all way more overgrown. So I see a tree on the map, I try to move towards it, and try to ultimately head to this road to make it back.
Okay, so it's really foggy. I made it to this tree that I saw on the map, but I lost reception again because there's like no reception here. And that tree means I'm heading in the right direction. Oh God, come on. And I go, ow. Or maybe that's the tree / trees that I saw on the map. Come on, baby. Let's get there. Let's do this. I also have no water in my ruck because I thought I would be staying really close to the town. Not a wise idea, but this really isn't far. I'm like halfway to that road, or a little past halfway to that road. My god. I made it to the road. Alright. Woo! I'm here. Thanks to my trusty Enforce light that you can get on Ballahack Outdoor. Oh, come on, focus. Never mind. Anyway, I am here. Oh, that's the presidential palace, thank God.
I've got dry mouth. Whew. I'm home, and there's water here. Whew. So embarrassingly, it took me about an hour to get back. I had no water. I was getting a little dehydrated. When I actually sat down and stood back up again, I started to black out. So just kind of chilled for the night, you know what I'm saying? And it was a blast. Stuff pops off the next morning. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you have not watched part 1 and part 2, make sure that you guys watch those first parts so you understand the whole story. And I've just got one last video from the Milsim West series on Grozny Insurgency. We're working with Milsim West on creating a Milsim West prep category, basically with all of the products that you need to go out and do a Milsim West event. We've got it on BallahackOutdoor.com. Check it out. It's got everything that's on their prep list, from rucksacks to sleep systems to bivvies to food and all kinds of weird things that you need to be prepared for one of these events. It was a blast. Thank you, Milsim West, for putting it on. Until the next video, you guys stay safe out there. Keep it real. Keep it safe. Said that. Peace. Thanks for watching Swamp Sniper.